This is part 2 of our blues scale lesson. In part 1, we actually talked about the construction of the blues scale, and we went through pattern number 4. Or if you're using the caged system, this is the E root shape. What we're going to do is we're going to come back here to pattern 3, or the G root shape. We're going to do that one, and then we're going to do the other 3. We're going to just drill through the other 4 positions of this blues scale. What we'll have here on pattern 3 is we'll have notes on the 3rd and 5th frets on the 6th string, 3rd, 5th, 6th on the 5th string, 2nd, 5th on the 4th, 2nd and 5th on the 3rd string, 3, 4, 5 on the 2nd string, and then 3 and 5 on the 1st string. We're going to do these each of these scale patterns 8th notes, triplets, 16th notes, just to get used to playing them in time. Whenever we drill scales like this, we always start on the lowest root in the position, which would happen to be here. That's the A. Play up the scale, go back down the scale, play anything below the root, and then return to the root. I try and get people to always start and end their scales on the root when we're practicing them in the beginning, especially when they're first learning that scale, because that teaches you how the scale's supposed to sound. You get the flavor of that scale while you're practicing. It's a little bit of ear training. Obviously, you don't want to solo or play this way because it gets really old really quick. So here we go. So here's pattern number 3. The metronome is set to 60 beats a minute. 2 and 3 and 4 and... triplets, which is 3 notes per beat. And then 16th notes, which would be 4 per beat. E, N, O, 4, E, N, O. Okay, so that's pattern 3. We've already done pattern 4 in the previous lesson. Let's go on to pattern 5. You have the roots on the 4th string 7th fret and 2nd string 10th fret. We're going to have, if we start on the 6th string, 8th and 10th. The 5th string is 7th and 10th. 4th string is 7th and 10th. 3rd string is 7th and 9th. 2nd string is 8 and 10. And first string is 8 and 10 as well. On the 3rd string, let me correct myself, it's 7, 8, and 9. That's our blues scale portion of it. Okay, so here we go, 8th notes. Starting on the lowest root in the pattern. 3 and 4 and... As I was doing that, I just realized I forgot one thing. We're gonna, on the 1st string, we're gonna play the flat 5 up here in this pattern just to get it in there. And then as we come down, we're gonna put a flat 5 right here, the 6th fret on the 5th string. So that's that pattern there. All right. Next pattern, which would be pattern 1, we're gonna have notes on the 10th, 11th, 12th on the 6th string, 10th and 12th on the 5th string, 10, 12, 13 on the 4th string, 9th and 12th on the 3rd string, 10th and 13th on the 2nd string, and then 10, 11, 12 on the 1st string. Okay, here we go with 8th notes. Here are the triplets. 4. then 16th notes. Piano, forte. Okay, and then the last one we're going to do is going to be pattern 2, which would be the A shape. For this one, we have notes on the 12th and 15th fret on the 6th string, 12 and 15 on the 5th string, 12, 13, 14 on the 4th string, 12 and 14 on the 3rd string, 13, 15, 16 on the 2nd string, and then 12 and 15 on the 1st string. Okay, the lowest root is here on the 5th string, 12th fret. Here you go. 8th notes 3 and 4 and. Here goes triplets. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And 16th notes. 3 E and a 4 E and a. Alright, so those are the 4 patterns, other patterns of the blues scale. What you want to do is just try and learn any of these scales in time. Try and do these things with the metronome just like I played through them. When you play, obviously you're not going to be playing, with the metronome perfectly, but what we're trying to do is trying to instill a feeling of how it is to play up and down these scales in each of the basic subdivisions, so that way when you improvise you can kind of fall in the pocket a little bit better.